In a heartwarming development, Nigeria is now the world's 92nd most powerful passport, rising from the 97th position in 2023. This is according to the Henley Passport Index of 2024. The Henley Passport Index ranks all the world's passports according to the number of destinations their holders can access without a prior visa. The index is based on exclusive data from the International Air Transport Association, IATA, and according to the latest report by the organization, Nigeria was 62nd in 2006, 64th in 2007, 67th in 2008 and 2009, and 76th in 2010, falling to an all-time low of 103rd position in 2021. Nigeria's ranking on the Henley Index picked up steam in 2022, rising to the 98th position and then 97th in 2023 before the current 2024 ranking of 92nd most powerful travel document. Arise analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to discuss this report on Nigerian passport falling 30 places in 18 years and emerging world's 92nd most powerful, and how to make the passport stronger to ease Nigerians' movements across borders. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for joining us.
Pleasure being here as usual.
It's great to have you. Now, is it worth celebrating that it's gone up by one point, 92nd most powerful?
It's not worth celebrating at all. Mm-hmm. And I see no need for it. Because, you see, if you must assess the strength of passports, there are so many other important issues. But if you read the report, this is about the aviation, tourism, transport industry. It's when people are happy in the environment and they contemplate traveling. You get me? So there are so many issues that I think one should take into consideration in assessing the strength of a passport. In the Bible, there was a story about Paul, who was being tried somewhere, and he told the people, I'm a citizen of Rome. Mm-hmm. That's the best passport, and they laid off. In the world today now, even the terrorists, when they capture people, when Americans are amongst them, they are afraid. That's the strength of a passport. And right now, because of this looming strike and protest, some powerful nations, friends of Nigeria, under normal circumstances, have asked their nationals not to come here. UK, Canada, and the US, because of this looming strike. That makes the Nigerian passport very suspect and weak. Do you get me? Because insecurity is looming. So, that is for the tourism industry. And even as it is for the tourism industry, in Europe, Spain especially, Barcelona, they are demonstrating against tourists. These are nations where tourism is booming. Even nations like Kenya, they have most of their foreign exchange for tourism. The sort of riots you have there will deter people. It shows the weakness of their passport. That is my own take on that for now.
Okay, I like your analysis of how we should define the power of a passport. In the purposes of this list, they look at the number of visa-free countries that a passport can allow you to enter. And my thoughts on this, or rather, my question to you on this is, do you think that we dwell too much on visas in this part of the world and how many countries we can access without visas? Because it dominates the conversation quite significantly. Of course, it's a reflection of how much Nigerians travel. But do you think we spend too much time emphasizing the need to get access to other people's countries?
I totally agree with you. You get me? That's why I said I'm not enchanted by this topic, or this assessment of the strength of the passport. You see, if you are in international trade, if you are in tourism, you need access. And you will be happy with countries that make business easy for you to transact, making access into the country easy for you. But the best strength, to me, is not visa-free entry. The best strength is the respect custom people will have for your passport when they see it at any airport in the world. If they see you and they take a second look and you see delay you for some time, just because of the color of the passport, something is wrong. If you I've traveled on some occasions to the Middle East, when I see bearded people, the flowing gown of the Afghanistani people, I tremble when I enter the plane. And I've seen them arriving in Dubai. And you see, they will just hard them to a section of the airport distinct from you people. So, security, national reputation, sovereign strength are ingredients in assessing a passport. And even that strength or weakness can be manifest even from the color. Like you see the Nigerian green passport, it's either you're happy or you are suspicious. But they have come again. Or the other. So, in a way, it's a serious topic if you are really going to it seriously, not talking mainly about free visa access, tourism, and international trade. But it's a topic worth discussing.
Indeed, and I like that you even narrated your own personal experience there, Mr. Sobowale. But how has this decline in the passport strength affected, or how do you think it will affect Nigeria's soft power and diplomatic leverage when it comes to international negotiations and trade deals?
But you see, these people denied access, they are going on their own. They are not going to attend the conference on behalf of Nigeria. They know what they are going to look for. Many Nigerians have never seen the outside of an airport before. And some people may not have passport, even though it is their right. But you see, if you are involved in international trade, if you are involved in international business, cross-border trade, you want to have a passport, and you want to see that why you say you are inviting people to Nigeria, direct foreign investment. You have to make the ease of doing business, just there. So you don't stifle access to Nigeria through bureaucracy, red tapes, demanding for too many things. But you see, if you are looking at this issue from this aviation, tourism perspective, then you may let the matter flow, but like she rightly noted, it is excessively weighted in terms of the strength of a passport. It's exaggerated.
Now, just to piggyback off, what you mentioned with regards to the amount of bureaucracy and so forth when it comes to allowing people visas into Nigeria. I mean, I can testify, Nigerian visa is probably one of the most difficult visas I've ever had to apply for in my life. It's a very difficult visa to get. Do you think that
visa to where?
Into
to enter
Nigeria,
okay.
Yes, to gain access into Nigeria is extremely difficult, especially as an African. Now, my question is, do you think that it's necessary to relook at the process that we are using to attract people into Nigeria with regards to visas? Because some people will say, well, with regards to the security situation in the region, it's important for the visa process to be extremely rigorous. However, then you look at the corresponding relationships with other countries who will also make it difficult for Nigerians in turn. Where do you stand with regards to Nigerian visas?
You have to sort things out now. We are talking of freedom of access, ease of access. I was thinking we were talking of Nigerians going to other places and people accessing our own passport, and that is what this report is all about. But you are talking of
the reciprocal relationship.
The assessment of your own passport now the Nigerian passport, if Nigerians are suspicious of your passport, for no many reasons, you know, I mean, they must have their reasons. You see, they must have their reasons. But I think my own perspective, so we are talking about our green passport, which you are saying is strong now because it's 92nd in the world. Get me? Well, even right now, some of our best friends are asking people not to come here because of our self-created poor national image based on social media postings on the state of our economy and the state of our politics and the state of our leadership. So that's my take.
Your take is welcome, despite the fact that it's a hard truth to swallow. We appreciate your time and analysis. As always, Rise News analyst, Mr. Dayo Sobowale, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.